welcome back to the bench. Okay, I purchased this TEMU 18th scale crawler, and it's got a nice body. This Jeep body is hard plastic, got steering, it's got lights, it's got everything you need. Spare tire, and a nice body. Okay, so the body's nice, and I did a unboxing of this, so you can look. I'll put in the description where the unboxing is. But as far as the crawler goes, it's not that great. So we are going to make some adjustments to it. The frame, the links are soft plastic, drive shafts. But the biggest thing is the motor, ESC, shocks, wheels, tires. They all need to go. So what I'm going to do is go through this and come up with a plan to redo the motor, the tires, wheels, springs, shocks, and because right now it's like real bouncy, and the tires, they're okay, but they're not great. I think they got foams in them. So what I have to do is make some measurements. 1/18 scale I'm not too familiar with. So what upgrades, and let's do some measurements and see what we got to do, and order some parts. So the first thing we're going to do is look at shocks. And I like the way it rides. I like the height. I like the size of the wheels and tires. But like I said, it needs some work. So the shocks are, they look like 60. I think 1/18 scale, if I'm correct, has 60 or 59s or some weird number. I think it's 59. And I don't know, 18th scale hardware, probably like 24th scale hardware, I would imagine. But this is the first entry into '18th scale. What the heck is that? That's a 1.5. That's a 1.3. That's a 0.05. Oh, what the heck size are these things? Looks like 1.5, but it seems to be not quite. Well, I guess it is. Okay, so these shocks, let's take this tire off the wheel. And measure this shock. Yeah, it's 60. I do believe actually 59 is um, 18th scale shocks. Let's see. Yeah, 59. So Injora makes a kind of like Red Cat size for the accent 18. So let's see if they got any measurements. 59. And they don't really tell you this tube size. They're $24. Let's see. With TEMU. Let's see, AliExpress. $9. So I haven't bought anything off of now. They're $9. So I'm gonna order some off, I think, AliExpress just to see. I've never used them yet. JJRC, I think is what it's called. $9.10 for 4 of them. That's like way cheaper than Injora. I'm using Injora shops, so we'll see what those. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before we get them. But all right, so shocks 59. All right, wheels and tires. Okay, these are plastic. Not even glued. They got foams. The tires aren't bad, and they're not glued on. So I don't really have to buy tires. Let's see. Let's take them off and pull the foams. It's pretty crazy that they got foams. I think these are 1.3 wheels. Got a little static electricity going on there. Okay, so the wheels are 1.3. One, two, three. Yeah, well, all 1.3s. Okay, so 1.3 wheels, foams, tires. I could live with them. They're rock terrain. I got a R14s, 80 by 21. So they're 80, or not 80. And where they get the 80 from? They're like 55. 21, I got that part right, but 80, whew, or I'm not reading that right. Maybe it's 50. Yeah, it's 50 or 60. It says 50. I think they're. Yeah, I think it says 50. And they're really 60. I think they're probably 60. It's probably 60. 60 millimeters by 21 millimeters. So let's see. What's a 60 by 21 millimeter tires cost? 1.3 tires. Injora, $20. Those are Swamp Claw tires. 1.3 Obsidian. Silicon rubber inserts. $19. for new tires. And let's see, 1.3 wheels. $22. $22. 22, 29, 23 for some. $18 for wheels. So we're talking about around $20 for wheels and tires on Amazon. And TEMU, 1.3 wheels, 1.3. Jeez, Louise. $23, $14 for a Fly XM. Fly XM, I bought stuff, wheels and tires and stuff like that from TEMU, Fly XM, and they're not that bad. They sell Injora. They want $61 for their Injora. But Fly XM, they're a pretty good. They're $12. So a set of wheels, $12, $14. Set of wheels and tires. See, Injoras are $56 on here. They're only $22 on Amazon. So yeah, you can get deals, but sometimes you got to be careful. What about AliExpress? AliExpress, 1.3. Jesus, 1.3 crawler wheels, $19. Wheels and tires. Oh, you can get some beadlocks for $8.89 by Yarun. $14.91. Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah. So, okay, so we're going to get some wheels. I'm going to go with these tires for now. They're not real. They're not. And I think the reason for that is that the one on the back, they'll match, if that means anything. Okay, so tires. Let's just pick up some tires. I mean wheels. From I think 1.3's $13. I don't like the look of them. $27 for Injora. They're $22 on Amazon. And here's some AX Speed. Now I used AX Speed transmission a long time ago. They are $16. And they have a bunch of different colors. And for this purposes here, I don't know if we just stick with the black of the green. $16, 16. Yeah, the 16. 16.52. Have black, blue, silver, titanium, different types of titanium, they got a lot of them. So this is AX Speed. Aluminum 1.3 beadlock wheels, rims. I think that's where we'll probably pick them up from. Let's see. Well, let's just pick up some, I don't like those. Smoked black and silver. Black with Silver hardware. But I am going to try out these wheels. There's one thing about my channel and my builds, they're budget builds. I don't go crazy spending money trying to figure out I'm not an expert in driving, crawling. I just like to build them. I like to better them, make them better. Okay, so this has a servo servo that is terrible also. So we replaced that, and let's see if I got a micro servo already. Yeah, I do. I got quite a few of them. Got an Emax. Which would work. So we'll put that in there because the one that's in there is terrible. Now the motor, I don't remember the motor itself. The motor in ESC, I don't remember. Let's see. Let's find a switch. There it is. Oh, might help if I put a battery in it, huh? Well, actually, that's not too bad. I think I'll leave that for now. Let's just do the other stuff first. Yeah, it's not a bad motor. So we'll need the motor, the ESC, but reason being the receiver and ESC are together, which is nice. And right now I don't know what 18th scale receiver and motors have. 18th scale, probably ESC, and motor, $60. And then you'd have to put a controller in here. I think you could put the receiver on top of the ESC right in the same place. You got space here if you put the receiver. So maybe, what else do we got? $36 for a ESC and brushless motor, 1/18 scale, so 2430. 2430 means it's 24 round, 30 long millimeters. If you're not familiar with the brushless motor measurements, yeah, you can get a motor for $21. Let's see. I don't know what Surpass Hobby is. It's a 24. This one doesn't even have But this is not brushless. This is brushed. We'd put a brushless system in for $31, $36. Man, 5,800 kV. I don't think so. I don't know, though. 7,200, maybe 18th scale, that size, the kVs, yeah, it's running around 5,800. Here's one for 29. Okay, so 2430. Let's make sure that's what this is. That's 30, yeah. And yeah, it's 2430. Okay. So 2430, but then you gotta buy an ESC because this ESC is not gonna work with brushless. So we gotta have a motor and a brushless ESC, brushless motor and ESC. So the combos are like $30. So I don't know, maybe. So we got shocks, wheels, servo, and the other thing we need is motor. Okay, so yeah, I think that's will be the things that we will replace first and see how it goes. The shocks, the wheels, wheels will just give it more weight down low to start with. Forgot to put the phone back in. These are kind of I mean, it's not a bad vehicle. I'm sure we could get links, probably get whole frames. I think I don't know who makes 1/18 scale vehicles. FMS, Traxxas, I think, makes. Red Cat, of course, makes the Accent, which is a lot of people like the Accents from Red Cat. I haven't had one. Haven't really messed with one. I built some 1/24 scale stuff, and I'm kind of over that. That stuff is small, too small. I got some old hands. 71 years old. My hands are just dealing with those where in the heck? It's got adjustments here. I'm trying to figure out where they have right in the middle. Okay, so you can on these shock towers there's some adjustment. That flipping what do I want to say? Wheel well is kind of in the way. But I'm going to try the 18th scale stuff. Sooner or later we'll put new axles, skid plates, everything. I mean, the only thing that's metal on this flipping thing is the frame. But I do like the body. So we're going to keep that as is. Okay, let's throw this battery back in here. I don't remember the actual how well this thing works. And it was just things I didn't like about it. I was kind of, the servo was kind of sketchy. I mean, it doesn't crawl bad. It gets hung up right there. Of course, I got the towel messed up in it. I don't like that reverse. I wish I would get. I think that's one of the things I didn't like. Just trying to reverse it, you got to double pump the dang on thing. The bumper sticks out just a little too far. And oh, we high side over there. I wonder if this thing has just one speed, two speed. There's a 3-channel. It's got a switch, I think it's for the lights. Yeah, okay. So again, the shocks leave something to be desired. And the wheels. It's got some decent weight to it. But we'll get the shocks and the wheels, and we'll do that first. We'll order a motor, and we'll change this servo. Yeah, but other than that, it's not a bad vehicle. I mean, it's kind of nice looking. I don't remember if the lights were switchable or not. Let's check. Plug these lights back in. Oh my goodness, I remember now. It's kind of like a circus when it comes to the lights. But I think one of them let's see. I think it's got some kind of a controller. Yeah. You can turn them off. You're just on or flashing. I mean, that's cool, but the little switch here. So that's not bad. I don't know why the other lights aren't working. Tail lights, headlights. This is another switch. Or I got it in backwards. Or that's not the right place to put them. Oh yeah, I remember. They didn't want to work. It was like you get them in and they switched off. If you stuck them into channel number 2 where this you can't get them, they just blink. Okay, and if you put them in this 3rd channel, I think, they come on, but then they go right off. So I don't know if these guys need, I wonder if we tie off of, I don't know. I don't understand that light thing. It's like These lights, I'm not even sure. Okay, that goes to just the front light. That's the one that's programmable. And that's goes into the second channel here, whatever the heck it is. Okay, and that's adjustable by pressing this light button. But the other lights, they didn't work. That was what it is. And I think I need to find a battery and a switch, or maybe just a, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff. This controller that's built into this receiver, there's a lot of different possibilities here. Maybe I got it in. Let's see. Yeah, I had it in right, I think. I guess it could go either way. Okay, that doesn't. That's not the right way. I think I killed my battery. I don't think it was charged up very well. These are probably all sitting in here in storage mode. And I'd really have to charge one up to. I think it came with 2 batteries. I remember right. Brown, red, yellow convention. Brown is ground. Red is power. Yellow is the signal. Okay, so brown is power. Ground. So that means brown is ground. So this goes this way. Okay, so that can be in any place. So how that work? That switch has got a lot of different positions. All right, guys, that's where we're going to be starting. We'll come back to this later when we decide if we're going to, on the motor and stuff. So right now we'll just start with the shocks, wheels, and servo. And see how what happens. A little bit at a time. Just go crazy, because you can go crazy with these things. All right. That'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.